We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Digging in, Ozzie Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For St. Louis, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
To the plate now, Lou Brock. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and therefore it is Hura for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Michael Lee. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. First offering on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Smith, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
2-0 count and the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Stan.
Coming to the plate now, Stan Musial. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning. But instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
That is fair.
Ready now, Rogers Hornsby.
Rogers Hornsby.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Liner in there for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The catcher, number 4.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina. Chopper foul. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 2, the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adam Wainwright gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
At the plate, Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. His career line against Wainwright comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Strike taken, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Wainwright has over 160 career pitching wins to his credit. And even though the win might not be as valued as it once was as a statistic, his total definitely tells you he's put together a great career. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting third.
So striding forward now, Brian Braun, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Wainwright looks in, and the pitch. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Has a look, now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's going.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And that'll get down out there. Long throw to the plate. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Jed Jerko is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
The 2-0. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers 1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting it, the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Here's the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. That misses, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
So now to the plate, Adam Wainwright. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. Lee is there, 1 away.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Striding into the box, Omar Narvaez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And a full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging a high chopper. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting it, the third baseman, Eric Sogard.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Sogard, a native of Arizona, he was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Adrian Hauser is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Two out with the man at first. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith. First pitch on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Bends down and he barehands it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Lou Brock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Standing in, Michael Lee. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes.
Oh, 1 ball, no strike.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Cain, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Cain is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days There are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Lorenzo Cain is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Ryan Braun comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Behind 0-2 now. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can set down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In is Christian Yelich. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
No strike.
Outside, 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
There's ball four.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and two outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's Jed Jerko now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the two-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Wainwright comes set. Here's the first pitch. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. A runner on first with two away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. From the stretch, a swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are two on and two out now.
Now back, second baseman, Keston. You're up.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Ready with the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, Stan Musial. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Cardinals, the left fielder, Stan Musial.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted.
In now, Rogers Hornsby. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 0-1 on its way. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
So coming to the plate, Yadier Molina. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 1-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
In the air, out to right. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 1-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And that's in there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cardinals lead it 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
In his career, Narvaez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. This is pulled into right. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Eric Sogard. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 40, Adrian.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adrian Hauser, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And he pops up the bunt attempt into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robin Yount. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In there, 2-2. Wainwright comes set. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Count is 1-2 now. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Paul DeYoung goes down for the first out in the fifth inning.
Wainwright.
Into the box now, Adam Wainwright. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way.
Oh, 1-2.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now here it comes. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Lou Brock. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-0 home. 2-1 now. Three runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. A little roller toward the hole. And he is called out at first on a close play as he just does get to the bag first, or the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Brewers 1.
Leading off for the Brewers, the center fielder, Lorenzo King.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Digging in once again, Ryan Braun. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch coming from Wainwright. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Wainwright gets the sign. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Grounded back up the middle. Smith is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Corey Knebel takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Michael Lee. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, outside.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
No.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0.
Ball, that's outside.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now at the plate, Stan Musial. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And it's 1-1 to Stan the man.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
This is in the air to left. Braun will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
So digging in now, Rogers Hornsby, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fouled off. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina. And that misses ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Outside, 2-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that count.
2 down, runners at first and second. All even now, 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch. after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Jed Jerko, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Outside and low, 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
That one's in there, 3-1.
One strike.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping up now, Keston Hiura, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runner at first here, one man out. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the ball is dropped. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Silva.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. He's set. Here it comes. 2 out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line to the right side. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers strand one. They still trail it here 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Devin Williams will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Manny Pena will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
So here now is the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Smith, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box now, Lou Brock pitches high, the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the belt, the pitch.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three 3-0, here it is. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals as the lead remains 3-1. Also striding in, Manny Pena. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And that will spell the end of the evening here for Adam Wainwright. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. John Brebbia comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
At the plate, Robin Yount. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. In time, and he is nailed at second.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate, at least he was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw gets him 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Line to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. None left for Milwaukee. Score holds. It's 3-1. Josh Hader has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Michael Lee.
The right fielder, Michael Lee.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now back, left fielder, Stan Musial.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Stan Musial. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
Striding in once again, Rogers Hornsby. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The pitch. Still 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now another 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Piña's got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it's still 3-1. Jason Isringhausen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Jason Isringhausen.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun.
The left fielder, Ryan Braun.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The count now at 2-1. And now a pitch on the way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Goldschmidt will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jed Jerko will be next. The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. Lifted in the air to right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brent Suter is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Keon Broxton will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a pitch swung on and bounced out to Robin Young. Reined in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
A runner at first with no outs here. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Heading after this is Broxton.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, and it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2.
That's off the plate.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Enos Slaughter will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning.
Enos Slaughter.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Slaughter possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Now the 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 home. It is a fastball that misses.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set and the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hira ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lou Brock.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lou Brock. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Alex Claudio takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
To the plate now, Michael Lee, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is the knuckleball taken for a strike. Claudio benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
That's
3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Brewers 1. Jordan Hicks will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Into the box now, Keston Hiura. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Eric Sogard, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The pitcher, number 9, Manny Piña.
Into the box, Manny Pena, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Slow little roller to third. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adam Wainwright earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.